you?
I'm good.
Good. Well, hey guys, my name is Trish, and I'm our high school girls pastor on our Little Rock campus. And I just want to invite you guys in on a conversation that Molly and I are going to have tonight. And she is a senior at Central High School, and she has been just engaging students in different conversations. She's really taken on the going after the one that we've talked about. And so we'd love for you guys just to listen in and join us for that. So Molly, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks. Yeah, so as Trish said, I'm a senior and I go to Central. And something that God really put on my heart a couple months ago is just going after the one, in that case, being my friends that don't know Jesus. And I'm around so many different people of different religions and backgrounds at school that it's so easy to find people in my everyday life, in my classes, in my lunch, that just don't know the Lord. And so the urgency of the gospel, I really felt that before I went to Guatemala, and the weight of just going after the one, I felt that, and I felt like moving forward, I just knew something was going to change in how I lived my life.
Awesome. And Molly, as you talk about going after the one, what does that look like on just a day-to-day basis for you?
So on a day-to-day basis, originally I was thinking that it was going to be very overwhelming because coming off the summer, I had learned so much and I just wanted to go and share all of my experiences with people. And I realized I can do that in a very practical way by just being intentional with my interactions and just conversations that I have every day with people. And that can be sitting at Sonic and just talking about life and friends, or that could be building community with the people that I sit at lunch with every day, and just loving them and getting to know them in an authentic way.
Yeah, and I love what you said. It's as you go, you are engaging in these conversations. So whether that's at Sonic or whether that is the lunch table, but it's people that you already were engaging in, but you're just stepping into those conversations. So tell us a little bit, how have those conversations been going?
So there's definitely no cookie cutter way of going after the one, and they vary from person to person. And sometimes those conversations can look like you're having a conversation and you realize that your prayers are being answered, and you get to share your story and what God's done in your life, and you get to see that person reciprocate and want to believe what you believe and walk alongside you in your faith. And other times you're left in a very awkward and vulnerable place where the person's response is very much, I respect what you believe, but I don't want to believe that, and I don't see why I need a God. And in those conversations, you really just have to trust the Lord and know that you did your part in going and reaching out and loving those people and obeying the Lord. But it's not you who's going to save them, and it's ultimately for the kingdom cause. So if that's not your conversation that you get to have, then you have to be okay with that and just lean and trust in God.
Yeah, and I love your authenticity in just going, yeah, some conversations are very natural and they're easy and they go great and people ask you questions. And then some of those conversations are just really awkward and they might feel uncomfortable. And so I know through this process, the people that you have been talking with, I know that they're going home and they're thinking about these questions, they're pondering them, and they're growing and they're changing. But I know on the flip side of that, through this process, you are growing. And so how have you seen God grow you just through kind of stepping out and going, okay, I'm going to go after the one and I'm going to step into these conversations?
Yes, as I've had these conversations, I've definitely got to see God in almost a more real and authentic way. And just instead of it just being my quiet time in the morning or on Wednesday night at FSM, I get to see him at school, working in my life, or in my family, or in my friends. And so it's definitely encouraged me and just brought me closer to him and getting to see him work in every aspect of my life. It's definitely been a challenge, and giving him all control in those areas too. But just having to trust and lean into him has really matured my faith and grown me and stretched me in ways that I wouldn't have expected a few months ago.
For sure. And man, I hope that just through you guys hearing just a little bit of Molly sharing what she's been doing, I hope it encourages you guys, whether it is stepping into those conversations, even if they're uncomfortable or even if they're awkward. Molly, I know I've watched you do that, and it's just been fun to not only watch the people you're having those conversations with want to know more, but also to watch you grow and just for your faith to become more grounded as you do that. So thanks so much for taking time to talk to us tonight.
Yeah,